Hi everyone. I wanted to make this brief video, and I'm going to try and do as little talking as possible, because if you've checked on this video, it's probably because you've wanted to see examples of what a possible tic disorder looks like in an infant or someone under the age of 1. In particular, I'm going to be speaking about my grandson, who is now 9 months old, but he started with this when he was approximately 7 months old, so just a couple months ago. Once we started, we being his mother, who's noticed it as well, once we noticed it, we started videotaping it, just to kind of have a record, but also mostly to show his pediatrician what was going on. So as I'm talking, I don't know which way I should be pointing because I forget the video program, which side it puts it on, but I'll be putting up video examples of my grandson and what he's doing so that you can see. And the reason I'm doing this is because in my research on tic disorders or possible Tourette syndrome, which I believe classifies as a tic disorder, I couldn't find anything video-wise in children as young as my grandson. I've seen him in children probably 5, 6, 7 years of age, but none under the age of 1. So as I'm talking, I'll be showing the videos, and I'm not really doing this to answer any questions or to say, here's what I know of this. It's not really based on my intelligence on researching the matter, as much as it is that if somebody sees this, and maybe this is something that your child who has a tic disorder or Tourette syndrome did as a young child, and you recognize it as such, maybe you could comment in the comment section below. That would be most appreciated, because we're really not able to find out too much information firsthand, person to person. So in the first video, again, I'm not sure which side it's going to be on. On the first video that you're seeing is a video that my daughter took while she had my grandson in the high chair, and he was working on eating some of those star-shaped puffs. And I had brought to her attention that I had been noticing what looked like shuddering. It's that the look you get, or what happens like when you get a chill and you kind of have a shuddering effect, which from what I've researched is very common in young children and infants. They do go through a period of time of these shudders, and then they eventually grow out of it. So didn't really think too much about it, but I did want to bring it up to her. So while she was feeding him and she was noticing him doing it, she started to, with her cell phone, she videotaped him. And you'll notice in this, he is doing simply just, excuse me, the shuddering. So that's what I wanted you to see. But when you're looking at that, you might say, that's not too bad. He's just a chill. My kids used to do that when they were little. Unfortunately, what has happened is it's developed into more prominent tics. So the next video that I'm going to be showing is a very, very quick video. Sometimes it's very hard to catch these because I have my grandson, my hands are full, so I have to get it when he's either in his walker or the pack and play or somewhere where I see it and I can get my camera ready. But what you're going to be seeing is a very short video, and what I did is I videotaped it of him doing a very prominent head tic. And then I slowed it down so that you can see it in slow motion. Tics happen very fast, so for the purpose of showing the pediatrician, I wanted them to be able to see what was happening beforehand, what the shoulders do during it, the look in his eyes, which way his eyes might go, which way his head might go during the course of the tic. So that second video that you're seeing is just a very short, I don't even think it's 30 seconds long, with the slow motion that follows right after it. And I wish I could say that we left well enough alone and that's all he's doing. So she did bring this to the attention of her pediatrician. who's going to be talking to a pediatrician that, that specializes in children with Tourette syndrome and tic disorders. And so I made another video one time while I had my grandson sitting on my lap. He likes to watch some of these, they're called Hey Bear sensory videos, and other videos that he really enjoys and keeps him pleasantly entertained. So while he was there, while I had it my phone up against the monitor, so he's watching the video, but I'm also getting, you'll see, I'm going to be posting that here as well. And I wanted, it was a long video, but I edited it down. It was like 20 minutes that I edited down to 8 minutes, so that what you're seeing are the more prominent tics in it. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and break away to the actual video, because in it I do talk about what I'm trying to describe to the doctors as far as the length of time. And you will see my grandson showing the tics during that time. So I'm going to stop for now, and then I'll be back with the last of the videos. He's sitting on my lap. So I'm just waiting to see if it'll videotape some of his movements. A little bit of twitching there. I'd say he goes 8 to 10 minutes in between each time. Sometimes, excuse me, sometimes it can be sooner, where he goes in kind of a series of twitching. Other times he'll just do it once, and it'll be maybe 10 minutes later he'll do it again. I haven't figured out any kind of pattern to it. He, he doesn't do it when he's sleeping. There's none of that. He frequently does it when he's eating, particularly if he's doing like those puff stars on the tray where he's picking them up. That's more the shuddering type of where it looks like he's getting a chill. This, when he's playing in his walker or his crib, let me turn this down a little bit. That's when he'll, or sitting here, watching a video thing. In a minute, honey. Here, let's sit up. Is when he tends to do more of this head motion, that muscular thing. It's not really a He's happy. Yeah. And he will do that also. That's his place. Yeah. Yeah. It's almost, he's playing, he'll do the yelling with a little twitch type thing. He thinks it's funny, you know, that part. But that he's purposely doing to try and, you know, he's just being playful. Okay. Here's another video. And what I'm trying to do is, I hate to stop and start on these videos because I always wind up cutting them off, you know, when he's doing the twitching thing. So I'm trying to make a longer one that I can then edit to a much shorter one, so that what you can see is just some of this movement stuff. I need to start saving it so that somebody can take a look at it, hopefully as pediatrician, and just say it's perfectly normal or not. you know. Hmm? There. Yeah, he just did that, the dropping his head twitch thing. He's been tired today. He just cut his first tooth sometime during the night or something. He was there this morning. Oh, there's one of his twitches. It's like a shudder this time. A little bit of a shudder there. That he does frequently. When he's playing, when he's getting a diaper change, when he's in his pack and play, sitting in the high chair. That. He's developmentally, he is fine. He crawls all over the place. He's climbing up on things to a standing position and walking along. Like if he climbs up to the couch, he'll walk along the couch. I put toys along there. He'll walk along the coffee table. I have a very small house, so he pretty much just like little buggies just crawling all over the house. I have my house quite baby-proof, but I'm usually always with him. And his, use of both hands, skills, I can't tell, he doesn't favor right or left yet. Eating, he can pick up those puffs and stuff with right or left hands. He eats well with cereal, fruit. Somebody might be ready for a nap soon. He bounces. He's been bouncing since, I think he came out of the womb. He came out of the womb bouncing. I like to call him Tigger, so he likes to bounce. And bouncing is what they do, right? Are you tired, sweetie? We're going to have to stop the videotape soon. Get you to take a nap. Yeah. There again, the twitch, the dropping of the head. And I know he's tired now, but it doesn't matter. There's no pattern to when he's really tired he does it more, or when he's angry or anything like that. It does not. There's no pattern to him doing it. He it's very random. It's regular. I mean, he does it on a very regular basis, but there's, not one time more than another. It's a slight one. This thing he's doing with his mouth, that is that tooth coming in. He did it before, but now I think he likes the feel of the tooth. There's another shudder. So he's always doing that, and he chews on everything. So I think that'll probably be it for now. I'll try and get another video, maybe not today, but I'll start editing these and give you a better idea of what he's doing. Okay. Say bye. Bye, Deacon. Say goodbye. Okay. Say bye. Following the making of that video for the doctors, which my daughter did send on to the pediatrician and to the pediatrician who specializes in tic disorders and Tourette syndrome in children, I started noticing that the tic was getting much more prominent, and it was not just a single tic. It was a more of a triple thing going on, and it's very disconcerting as for me, a grandparent, or for a caregiver, or for a parent, to see this happening and they're not knowing what is going on. And I could not find very much online, so I'm going to put up now another short video of, I was able to again, while he was in his walker, to see him do this video, and then this triple head tic movement with some shuddering with it, and then I slowed it down into slow motion so that you can see what it looks like. So as I'm talking, you're going to be able to see it one side or the other. So to wrap all this up, because I really, like I said, I didn't want to make it too long of a video, I just want something out there for people to see. Again, he is 9 months old. It started when he was approximately 7 months old. Doctors are not, really sure what's going on. They won't diagnose anything in a child that young. The criteria for tic disorders and Tourette syndromes is, you could research that, but there's a set criteria, and someone in a 9-month-old age range is not going to come near meeting the criteria. It's basically a wait and see until he's like 5 or 7. I'm praying that this is something that he'll outgrow, that this might just be a tic disorder that is eventually going to go away, or his neck muscles will develop, or some neurological things will develop, and he'll be fine. But in the meantime, I did want to put this out there. If you'd like to comment, helpful comments, I would appreciate it. And so would my daughter. And I thank you very much for taking some time to watch this. Goodbye.